Alright, already. Yeah. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, welcome to the stream, you guys. What's up, you guys? It's Jono. Hey, let's get it started. Yeah, I was getting really bored, and I was like, let's just start the stream, so... And plus, I was playing Pokemon Unite, and some days are better than others with that game, so I was like, you know what, stream time. But you know what, also, we got to get as many resets as we can possibly get in. If you really want to do this thing, you got to throw some time at it, no doubt about it. So, let's throw some time at it. You know, those soft resets are really fast. No, they're not, I'm just kidding. 2,384. Hey, big shout out to Ryan, the Fortnite expert. Hey, say something only a Fortnite expert would say. Shout out to the Eevee Queen, the queen of all the Eevees. Shout out to Pokey Peyton with the 99-cent donation. We call that a dollar make you holla around here. What's up, Pokey Peyton? Hey, I like it. He's got the little frozen chili emoji in his name. I like it. I'm here for it. Okay, honestly, these resets aren't that slow. They're pretty fast. They are. Whenever I'm doing resets for this one, I'm just like, wow, they're fast. Even after a long time break, it still feels fast. I guess I'm just forever tortured by Turtwig. By the little turnt twig. 2385. There's a new hat Eevee coming out. Oh, have mercy. I saw a hat Snorlax the other day. A Snorlax with a little sleepy time bed cap on. I was like, wait a second. Since when does Snorlax get a hat? I don't know. I thought Snorlax would have the Burger King hat for sure. Because you know that fool is about to go to Burger King. And then actually get the little crown. And you snap it together. Like you kind of like hook it together on itself. And then you wear the little... Burger King crown? Just me? Just me? No, come on. You wore the crown. Admit it, you wore the crown. You know you wore that crown. Made you feel like a king. Or a queen. Hey, what's up, Azur? Azur, you guys don't have Burger King over there in the, across the pond. In Great Britain. Because there's obviously a real king. So, it would be very sus if there was a Burger King in addition to the monarchy. It would be really interesting if the monarchy did actually open a burger place and call it Burger King. But they couldn't call it Burger King for trademarks, so they'd have to call it Burger Monarchy. More like Burger Malarkey. Oh, it's called Hungry Jack's? Oh, you guys do have Burger King. You know what? Now that you mention Hungry Jack's, I swear I've heard that before. That sounds very familiar. So, interesting. A little bit of trivia on the stream today, as always. Anyway. Do they have the crown? Wait a second. If it's Hungry Jack's in Australia, do they still have the crown? Because at Burger King in America, you see, you have to understand for the international audience, at Burger King in America, when you buy a meal... It comes with a cardboard crown that actually looks very golden, and it, you wear it. It's quite good. It really makes the experience. So you can be the true Burger King. Anyway, it's funny looking back on it. It's called Hungry Jack's. Oh, what's called Hungry Jack's? Burger King. Everybody in America knows Burger King. There's Burger King in every single little town. Hey, what's up, Pokey Tate? Good to see you. The Poke players come out when you do the the shiny full odds, you know, Arceus hunt. They do. It'll be fun if we get it. Obviously, it's highly unlikely, but you know, you gotta play. You gotta try. Alright, so there's a little bit of method to my madness. Some people might be wondering, Jonna, why are you streaming Arceus? You haven't streamed Arceus. You know, your Arceus hunt has been on pause for a very long time. Why now? Okay, well, I have been streaming other games for quite a while. Over a month, I was streaming Final Fantasy VII. So, at a certain point, when you're making... I've mentioned this on previous streams, so it'll be boring for some people. But, as a YouTuber... There's a way that you have to create everything when you do regular live streams. And the simplest way to do it, which has made things very easy, is a feature that they introduced recently for creators who live stream a lot, which is where you can just duplicate a previous stream to create your next stream. It's very convenient because you don't have to type out the keywords every single time. I used to have to type it all by hand every single time, and I'd have like lists where I would copy and paste from. It was a whole thing. But they made it to where you could just copy one stream to the next stream, so I do it all the time. But anyway, the list is only so long. You can't go through an entire list of every stream you've ever published. It's kind of like recents. You know, it has like maybe your last like 2 or 3 months worth of streams. So if I go off on a tangent and stream like a month and a half worth of random content and don't touch some streams that I want to do regularly, then it's hard to duplicate them. I know it's really boring. I'm sorry. Now that I say it out loud, I'm like, people don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Jono. People don't care. But anyway, I have to do some of my streams that I don't want to lose. I've got this one. I have to do some of my streams that I don't want to lose so that it's easier to recreate them in the future. But, yeah. Hey, thank you, Pokey Peyton, 150K. We did that. That was a couple months ago, I think. And I've just been kind of riding that for a little while now. It's nice when you hit those big even numbers, you know, like when I hit 140K, it was like, whatever, it's 140K. When I hit 130K, it's like, okay, I hit 130K, you know, but when you hit 150K, it's like something feels different when it's like those nice big whole numbers, or I guess, you know, 150K is kind of like a half number, but you know, it feels like real progress. It feels like, ooh, 150K, now that's something right there, you know? So anyway, it was nice. That was a nice feeling. It was nice. I don't watch my subscriber count too closely, but then once it got close to 150K, I was like, oh, here we go. And then I was watching it, and then we cleared 150K, and a couple people were watching it with me, and, you know, they were like, Jono, they told me when it cleared, and I was like, sweet. But I already knew. Actually, when they told me, I had already known for like an hour. I had cleared it like an hour before that, but I didn't say anything. Okay, you guys, make sure I don't miss my count. I'm being pretty good about it, I'm pretty sure, but just make sure I don't miss my count. But yeah, I'm keeping the channel going, you guys. They can't make me quit. And I've changed my content so many times, you know. I am a little ADD with my content, but it's like, come on, who plays the same game for years and years and years and years? I mean, people don't. Even playing the same game for a couple of years doesn't even really happen anymore, so. I've got my goals. I got my Shiny Living Dex series. I like to close those out. I like to finish them up. I think the Shiny Living Dex series that's engaging me the most right now is my Pokemon Legends Arceus Shiny Living Dex series. That's the one where I'm like, yeah, that's the one. I think I want to close that chapter. I want to finish that one out, you know? Because that game was quality. Some people said the graphics were bad. I didn't really see that until after I heard people said that, and then I looked a little closer and I was like, yeah, maybe these graphics are kind of bad. And actually after Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, that's when I was like, oh yeah, these graphics are kind of bad actually. When I went back from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to Pokemon Legends Arceus, that's when I really started to notice. Like the grass is way different, the grass is way higher quality, little things. But yeah, PLA, super fun game. I think they they really hit the nail on the head in terms of like creating something new that hadn't been done before and that felt really really immersive. You know, it although I'm not allowed to say the word open world because it wasn't a open world. If you say the word open world, then people get mad because oh, it wasn't true open world. Okay, whatever, who cares? They really made an open world feel, and I think it's a stair step to them getting to a true open world game. Which, you know, Scarlet and Violet was good, but I liked all the in-game mechanics. All the in-game mechanics from Pokemon Legends Arceus, where you could actually throw balls and catch them in the overworld like wild. All that stuff came back out. You can't do that in Scarlet and Violet, right? Not all of it. It wasn't quite the same. But anyway, I think that they'll bring back a style of play like that in the future, where it's more, there's more options of things to do, and there's smoke bombs and things to hide behind and things like that. I think we'll get a game in the future that combines all the best of all that stuff, you know? I do feel like it's stair-stepping in a direction. We'll see. Time will tell. Hey, we have DLC coming out, you guys. I mean, it's not immediately, but it's not that far away either. August isn't that long. DLC coming out. That's actually kind of exciting. I mean, oh, I haven't watched that video. Hang on, you guys. Amal sent me this video in the member chat, and I legit need to watch it. Okay, is my count good? I think I'm doing good on my count. Shout out to M Plush Gaming. They said, hi, remember me. How could I forget M Plush Gaming? Of course I remember you. It says, many surprises await in the hidden treasure of Area 0. Let's see this thing. Thanks to them all for sending this, by the way. It says part 2, the Indigo Disc. I see some starters. What we got here? Past first partner Pokemon are appearing in spades. All the starters. Why don't they just call them starters? Everybody calls them starters. Why don't they just call them starters? Past starters. Past first partner Pokemon. It's so clumsy. Past starters. Starters from the past. Any way you slice it, it's fewer words. The music's really good. Pokemon battles burn even brighter. What, did they finally get like a place to battle? I don't know. Come on. There's nothing good in this video, and it's already halfway over. Okay, there's gonna be tons of starters. There's something going on with battles. Look at this, Raging Bolt. Did you guys see that? Look at this thing. It's called Raging Bolt. What the? Did you guys see this? Raging Bolt. Iron Crown. Hey, shout out to Azure Shade. Azure. You won't believe it. I actually had to mod while you were gone. I actually had to mod. One person. And literally in that moment, I was like, I miss Azure so badly right now. I really thought those words in my mind. I did. Raging Bolt looks dumb. Oh yeah, it all looks dumb, Shiny Red. It all looks dumb. It all looks just like the same stuff. It all, like, why is Raging Bolt with the neck? I don't know. It's okay, though. I ain't mad about it. There's all kinds of dumb Pokemon that have become very lovable over time. Like, remember Alolan Executor? I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Half the time, it literally is, like, not able to be seen from on top of the screen. And that's the way it's supposed to be. But you start to learn to love it after a while. Okay, this video had nothing in it that I'm excited about. There's going to be a bunch of starters. There's a couple new Pokemon that they showed. You can get Mew and Mewtwo. They're like, hey, you guys don't like this game? Here's Kanto Pokemon, Mew and Mewtwo. Works every time. I swear, dude, they do that. They're like, the people are unhappy. Give them Mew. Oh, it's gonna autoplay. Do not autoplay. YouTube is trying to autoplay. I think I'm doing good on my count. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I barely got to play this game. I really did barely. I hope they come back around with some of those events because I apparently didn't get an item that I need to get the Dark Ray. I really don't want to have to shiny hunt Dark Ray at full odds in this game, like what I'm doing right now. Like this hunt right here, I'm good with one time. So if I can find any other way to get a shiny shaman, I'll do it. I promise I will do it. And you know, I got traded a shiny Dark Ray, which is nice, but I gotta find a way to get, you know, my own for the collection. Yeah, everybody, don't forget to redeem your free Mew, especially if you have 2 games. Make sure you open up both games and redeem it on both games. I always forget to do that. In fact, I still haven't redeemed my Mew on both games. And I knew I was gonna forget to do it, which is why I did it on my first game, just to make sure that at least if I forget that I've got it done, you know? I wanted to make a video, but you guys know how I am with the channel right now. I'm really not making that many videos. But I do play my daily games. A little bit here, a little bit there. Play some games. And yeah, we'll keep doing the live streams. You're in 2D shoot 'em ups. Azure, that game is hilarious. I still haven't picked it up. You know, I put down mobile gaming a long time ago because mobile gaming was just such a bad habit. You can really do some serious damage to your neck from mobile gaming, so watch out, Azure. I ended up in physical therapy, and I'm not even kidding with you for a second. Long physical therapy because of my addiction to mobile gaming and my bad posture while I was mobile gaming. Now, I could have mobile gamed as much as I wanted with good posture and been perfectly fine, but I didn't have good posture. Just remember, okay? Just remember, I'm going to teach you the very, this goes for everybody, the very short version of what I learned over my long journey through physical therapy because I injured my neck from mobile gaming, okay? There's a condition called textitis, and it's because your neck right here is used to holding your head with your weight straight down. Straight down. Now, if you're looking at your phone like this, okay, like this, see how my head is down? People do this. You see people at the store, they walk around like this. It's crazy. Walk around like this. Okay, your head weighs about 15 pounds. And you put all that pressure on this one little bit right back here, and you can hurt it. You can really hurt it. So yeah, protect your neck. Wu-Tang Clan said it best. Protect your neck. Protect your neck. You'll be fine, Azure. I know you'll be fine, Azur, because you got good posture. That's for everybody else. I know Azur's got good posture. That's very chappy of you to have good posture, Azur. I also have very good posture. Most of the time. Pretty good posture. Sometimes on my stream, I let my posture go a little bit, but for the most part, like I have a standing desk and I don't even sit. I don't sit at all. Zero sitting. I stand the whole day. It's crazy. I know. Okay, I do have a couch. Sometimes if I get sick of standing and I'm working like really hard, I'll work on the couch. But my couch has very good posture as well. It's not like a saggy couch, it's like a brand new couch. So, yeah, good posture. Good posture. Yeah, watch out. Gotta be careful with that mobile gaming. Protect your neck. Thank you, Sir McAlpha. Thank you, thank you. You guys, I've been getting so sick of playing Pokemon Unite. I swear it's the most frustrating game. I've just been getting, like, so sick of it. Some days I play and it's fine. The people who are online are, like, actually decent. And some days, it's not like that. So, I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe finding something else to do. Like a game that I could play that I could make videos of. I don't know. Hey, shout out to Dragong watching this Shiny movie and let's go. I really thought that was a masterpiece. I thought that was a piece of work. I would appreciate it if people would share that video on Reddit and, you know, in the Let's Go community and say, hey, don't know if you guys were aware, but this insane person spent 2.5 years of their life getting the Shiny Living Dex of every single form and caught them all in the wild in their evolved forms, which is pretty unique. Nobody else ever did it that way. It's a one-of-a-kind series. It's never been repeated since and was not copied from an idea from someone else. Pretty unique. Pretty unique. Just saying. When I caught the Haunter, it was pretty insane. When I caught the Pidgeot, it was pretty insane. The Dragonite, the Charizard, the Poliwrath. Stuff that most people don't catch as a shiny in the wild. They just catch a Poliwhirl and evolve it. Not me. I'm catching the evolved one. I caught the Slowbro, the Dugong. Caught the Dodrio. Some stuff you couldn't catch though, like no Charmeleon, no Blastoise, no Wartortle, no Ivysaur, no Venusaur. Sad. Would have been cool if you could catch those in the wild. Yep, Cloyster. I caught the Cloyster. Everything that's evolved in the game, I caught it. There's literally not a single Pokemon that you can evolve or that you can get in the wild that I didn't get. Aside from the legendaries, I didn't get the legendaries in the wild, although I really would love to get a shiny legendary in the wild, but you know, that's one of those stream series where I'm going to pick it up and I'm not going to stop until I put it down. Or I'm not going to put it down until I find it, is what I meant to say. Because if you're going to chain legendaries, Oh, if you're gonna chain legendaries, oh my goodness, if you're gonna chain legendaries, you're talking about a serious time commitment to get to the 11 combo. Plus, you gotta have a few of them. You gotta have a few already in your Pokemon Go storage. I feel like that's the only way. You know, it'd be really cool is if I could meet somebody who had legendaries in their Pokemon Go storage that I could get into my Nintendo Switch. But I never meet any Pokemon Go players. And remember to ask and try to get. But man, oh, I wonder if Mego Dynamite has any. Maybe. Because yeah, I would like to do that hunt, but that's like a necessary prerequisite. You gotta start with a few legendaries. If you're gonna start from a combo of 0 and try to go to a combo of 1, then to 2. I mean, 1 isn't a combo. 2 is the beginning of your combo. That's crazy. You'd have to get a lot in Pokepark. You'd only have to get 11. You'd only have to get 11. And honestly, you could live with 10. But you'd have to catch them all. No broken combo. You know, you couldn't run from one of them midway through because it was struggling too much. Like, you'd have to catch them all. Back to back. You'd have to go in with like 1,000 Pokeballs and just catch them all. Make sure you come out of there with them caught, because they're kind of hard to catch in the Pokepark. Sometimes they'll be a little stubborn and they won't go in. But yeah, if you came out with a combo of 10, because 11 is when the good combo starts. 11 is when they start to get more frequent, to where they would at least spawn more frequently. Like, you'd get some bonus. It wouldn't be like a totally raw spawn. So then 11, you get a pretty good bonus. And that's when you know. So yeah, at least if I started with 10. I'm that guy, just fly to Ohio. I know, it's the one thing you can't spoof for. Like my what's it called? My Nintendo Switch has to be in the same room as the device that has the. Although maybe if you would let me log into your account, and then I could just, you know, take whatever you tell me I'm allowed to take, that would work. That's the only way it could actually be done. But I don't expect you to do that, and I don't actually even need it that bad. But I also have some legendaries, so I'd have to do some homework on my end to see how many I need. Because honestly, once I got to 10, I wouldn't mind sitting around and waiting for the first one. But yeah, I know there's people who have a lot of them. I know they're out there. No, Sir McAlpha, you can't. I couldn't do it. If I spoof to trade them, for whatever reason, once you've traded a Pokemon, you can't send it over to Pokemon Let's Go anymore. Like, or at least I think that's true. Or I could be wrong about that, actually. I forget, because it's been too long. But anyway, I can't spoof anymore because I don't know how. The method that I used stopped working a long time ago. Sad. But I think you can't trade those Pokemon. After you've traded them one time, they can't be traded again. I think. I mean, that part I'm not positive about. It's been too long. Does anybody... I wonder if I could get him from Pokemon Home. Can you go from Pokemon Home to Pokemon Let's Go? Because maybe I could get him from Pokemon Home. I don't know. There's probably a way. Oh, you got Shiny Arceus after 7,661 resets. Nice one. Sure, Scar, that's a lot. That's almost double odds, I'm sure you know. That is a lot. Scar, do you have a stream? Should I subscribe to your channel? I'm going. I'm looking. Hey. 4 subscribers. Just doing your thing. That's cool. John wants a brownie. My brother said he's making lemon brownies. I was like, that's interesting. Evie Queen, I can't figure out what you're talking about. I was trying to read all your comments in order, but I can't make sense of it. You're too advanced for me, Evie Queen. You know too much. I'm a simple man. Can I get my legendary from Pokemon Home to Pokemon Let's Go or not? I don't know. There's something very pleasing about this shiny hunt. I know why people do it. It's not that long on the resets. The payout is really good because it's Arceus. There's something real good about this one. You can? Shiny Red says you can. If I could just get somebody to load me up with the legendaries on Pokemon Home and then send them from home. Oh, wait. But then they would just be in my boxes. No, they would just be in my boxes. They wouldn't be in the Pokemon area where I can catch them, would they? They wouldn't put them in the Pokemon area where I could catch them and get the combo. Right? Is it possible to release Pokemon into that Pokemon storage area? Can I just go to that Pokemon storage area and say, put this Pokemon in here from my boxes? Or can they only get in there from the Pokemon Go connection? People are saying it can't go from home to Let's Go, and people are saying it can go from home to Let's Go. I know I've gone from Let's Go to home. Evie Queen, how would the GTS trade help me? I don't understand. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, I'm hoping to get mine without too much struggle. 2400 is about halfway there, you know. It's like a 50-50 chance to snag it, you know, and that's pretty good odds. But obviously we're at the 2400. Haven't got it, so I'm just hoping. Got my fingers crossed. Got my fingers crossed. Eevee Queen, when I move Pokemon from home to Let's Go, that's not the way I do it. I don't know. I don't know what GTS is, and I don't know. This is just confusing me. What is this? It says, please trade Pokemon with me. Thanks in advance. Global trade system. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over to the... I don't think you can deposit Pokemon into the catchable area. Pretty sure anyway. I'm trying to remember the menus. I don't remember anything about depositing Pokemon in there. The only way I ever got Pokemon in there was by Pokemon Go trades. Yeah, they would have to come from Pokemon Go to the Switch itself, yeah. That's kind of what I was landing on. Pretty sure. You dropped a Munchlax and bruised? What'd you bruise your hand? Oh dear. You gotta get like a shop hand, like somebody to help you out. Or like a tool. That's not good. Did it break, Keyleth? That's not good. You got shiny Registeel? Nice, Adam. I gave up on my Reggie Shiny Hunt and Pokemon Sword and Shield. It was just too miserable. But I gave up on that game in general. But the DLC kind of made it better. They did a good job with the DLC. The Dynamax Adventures. In fact, I almost did Dynamax Adventures tonight, but I lost the stream. I have to recreate it. Doing double Regice hunts? Oh my goodness. I can't get down with the double hunt life. That's too much. That's too much. Respect though. Respect for those who do. I can't. I don't have the mental acuity for it. Hey, what's up, Greninja? Ooh, Keyleth, I see your wow, this Munchlax is really cool. You guys check out this Munchlax that Keyleth made. Can you see it? It's really cool. That's cool. That's really cool. It looks great and the proportions are really good too. Shiny Red, I I didn't have my my stream to duplicate from. I was looking for it. I was scrolling through and looking for it and it was too far back because I just didn't stream it recently enough. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to create a new stream and then open up one of my old ones in a new tab and then copy all the information over and then maybe make a few minor adjustments if I feel like it, but I probably won't. And then I'll at least have it. But I don't have the old thumbnail. I don't even know what thumbnail to use. I gotta go see what I used to use. We were doing Heatran there for a while, and I kind of want to finish Heatran because some people were asking me about Heatran. And I never did get it, so we may have to just do that. Come on, Arceus. Do you know if you can hunt Shaman and Darkrai and BDSP in post game? Adam, you can if you participated in the events where you unlock the items that allow you to unlock those hunts. So if you're like me and you only did one of the events because you were lazy and forgot to do the other one, then you'll never be able to shiny hunt that other one. And if you're like me times two and you were lazy and didn't do either of them, or you were just more unaware or didn't own the game at that time, then that's unfortunate as well. And at this point, the way it looks, you'll never get those Pokemon. However, maybe they'll bring those events back in the future and we'll get another chance. That'd be amazing. But no guarantees. No guarantees. Yeah, I didn't have the game at that time. I had the game and I was moving across country, and I swear I got both items, but I went to look for the one item and I didn't have it. So then I was like, well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I got it and I forgot to save. I don't know. It's possible. Looking for a buttercup. Slightly yellow golden buttercup. Chano likes hot sauce. I do. It's very good. The thing is, you know, you have to acquire a taste for hot sauce, and that taste is acquired through the pain of enjoying hot sauce. But once you acquire the taste for it and you can actually taste a delicious hot sauce, oh, like tiger sauce. Oh my god, that's one of my favorite hot sauces. Tiger sauce. Oh, turn that thing off, please. You like ketchup and mayonnaise like together? It's disgusting. What? You like ketchup and cereal? Yeah, that's delicious. It's pink when you mix it? That's disgusting. Ketchup and mayonnaise doesn't go on burgers. Ketchup and mustard goes on burgers. Mayonnaise goes on chicken sandwiches, not burgers. Oh my god. Mayonnaise is not the right condiment for burger. Those flavors are not paired properly. Ketchup, mustard, pickle, pepperoncini, obviously lettuce, Oh, and it has to be like a really spicy brown mustard or like a really spicy like Dijon mustard with like the actual mustard seeds in it, like a really really hot mustard that like burns you and makes you cry. And then the pepperoncini, the lettuce, ketchup. Oh, and pickles. If you can get bread and butter pickles, they are 10 times better. You pretty much only can buy them at the store and put them on a burger yourself. But the bread and butter pickles are so much better, especially on a burger, than the dill pickles. The dill pickles make no sense. See, I know how to make the perfect burger with all the correctly paired flavors. But, I mean, if you're putting mayonnaise on a burger, that's a simpleton's burger. That's a basic burger. I'm sorry. You're eating the most basic burger. Now, when I go to In-N-Out, In-N-Out does this terrible thing where they make their own special sauce. And it's made from like Thousand Island dressing and ketchup or something like that. It's really weird. So at In-N-Out, I have to tell them, hold the special sauce, add ketchup and mustard. It's a whole thing. It's real bad. Look, mayonnaise on burgers is basic. I'm telling you. You gotta go all in on your flavor profile. You gotta have the spicy over here on the peppers. You gotta have the sweet over here from the ketchup. You gotta have the hot from the mustard. You gotta have the crunch from the lettuce and the pepperoncinis burning you. It's all the things happening. It's all the things. Mayonnaise on the burger adds nothing to that flavor profile. It mutes everything. Are you telling me you want to taste mayonnaise and beef? Mayonnaise and beef. That is not well paired. That is not well paired. The answer is no. Correct answer, no. You spelled no wrong. It's not Y-E-S, it's N-O. Correct pairing of flavor profiles is extremely important. Extremely important. Yeah, see, mayo with everything. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Mayo doesn't go on everything. That's, some people say hot sauce on everything. Hot sauce doesn't go on everything. My brother-in-law ate hot sauce on everything. Every single meal that my sister would make, he would put hot sauce on it. Very disrespectful. No matter what it was, hot sauce on it. For a very long time. He finally quit doing it because he realized, one, this doesn't work with everything. It's ruining the flavor of perfectly good food, and it's very disrespectful. Can't be like that. I don't eat mayo on gummies. Okay, good. At least you don't put it on everything. You can make ranch out of mayo? Wait, is ranch made out of mayo? No, it's not. Is ranch made out of mayo? No, it's not. It's made from buttermilk. But you can make it with mayo, probably. You can make anything with mayo. That's why mayo is... Listen, I don't eat any mayonnaise. You know why? Because mayonnaise is not a food. Let's read the ingredients on mayonnaise. Ingredients on mayonnaise. Alright, let's read the disgusting ingredients on mayonnaise. Ingredient number 1, a room temperature egg. Disgusting. Ingredient number 2, lemon juice. Disgusting. Lemon juice in an egg. Ingredient number 3, salt. Boring. Ingredient number 4, canola oil. Boring. It's just oil and an egg. It's just oil and an egg. It's nothing else. It's not even a food. It's like what would spill on your counter while you were making a food, and then you like wiped it all together and then said, you know what, we could still eat it. It's not a food. Get out of here with that mayonnaise. And then wait a second. In order to make it, you have to put it in a jar. And then you emulsify it, and then you leave it in the fridge for a week. What kind of food do you walk away from for a week? If I make a food, it's fresh, I'm gonna eat it while it's fresh. No, you have to let it sit for a week and just sit there and do nothing but thicken. Disgusting. Oh my god, you whisk it if you're like trying to take like 5 hours. An emulsifier will do it in like 3 seconds. Oh my god, whisk the mayonnaise. What is this, the 1800s? No. No, 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 no. Mayonnaise is disgusting. Don't eat mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is not a food. Mayonnaise is barely a food. It's like, it should be more accurately described as a food byproduct. You started with food and then you made mayonnaise. You had perfectly good food. Why did you make mayonnaise out of it? No, Keelit, I don't whisk. I haven't whisked in years. There are tools. An emulsifier, you should look into it. They're really cool. You can make soup. Like, all you do is just take all the things that you want to be soup, and then you put them in like a container, and then you put water in there, and then the emulsifier, you just turn it on and you go like wom 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 wom, and then like it's like having a blender in your hand. It turns everything. Oh, it's so cool. Whisking. No. Oh, you guys, Wifey made bread. Wifey made bread. It came out real good too. Wifey made bread. That was pretty sweet. Wifey made bread. She made 2 loaves of bread. They actually both came out wrong, but she's on her way to figuring out how to make bread. Yep, she's making some bread. The bread was undercooked, and I was like, Wifey, the bread's undercooked. And she's like, no, the bread is perfect. And I was like, no, the bread is undercooked, and I'm pretty sure it's not healthy to eat undercooked bread. And then I asked her to Google if it's okay to eat undercooked bread, and Google said, no, it is not okay to eat the undercooked bread, but you can put it in the toaster, and it'll finish cooking it. Yeah, it's true. Pickles sit in vinegar. That's true. Did you know that pickling in vinegar is like a food technology that is thousands of years old? Like, people have been pickling in vinegar. Like our species has been pickling in vinegar. Let's see, when was mayonnaise invented? When was mayonnaise invented? It's gonna be in the 1950s. Oh, in the 1750s. Mayonnaise is said to be the invention of the French chef of the Duke of Richelieu in 1756, while the Duke was defeating the British back in the 1700s, when you could do such a thing as defeat the British At the port of Mahone, his chef was creating a victory feast that included a sauce made of cream and eggs. Now, if it was cream and eggs, that would be more interesting than oil and eggs that they make today. Cream and eggs actually sounds kind of interesting. That would make one creamy sauce. The interesting history of mayonnaise. I thought it was going to be a product of the 1950s when many garbage foods were invented. So many garbage foods. However, my intuition was wrong. It's actually a French culinary product. I should have a little bit more respect for mayonnaise. But once again, the French culinary product that was invented in the 1700s was creme and mayonnaise because they did not have canola oil at that time. Of course, the only thing they had was olive oil, I would assume, in mass quantities. Don't get me started on mayonnaise. Don't get me started on mayonnaise. You don't want to get me started on mayonnaise. Have I tried Korean cucumber salad? I've tried everything, Evie Queen. What makes it Korean? What? Is it Korean just because you went to a Korean restaurant and you ordered cucumber salad? Because it just sounds like cucumber salad to me. What makes it Korean? Are there snails on it? Two cultures that eat snails and are well known for eating snails. Korean, French. Escargot. I've had many cucumber salads, but I don't know what makes your special Korean cucumber salad Korean, so I don't know. It was made in Korea. I know, right? Yeah, I'm like... Yeah, I'm not gonna pay to eat snails, you know what I mean? Maybe you could just chalk it up to cultural differences, but like there's no way. There's no way. You couldn't pay me to eat snails, let alone would I pay to eat snails. Absolutely not. And you also couldn't pay me to eat mayonnaise. And you definitely couldn't pay me to eat mayonnaise on snails. I wouldn't do it. I want to see this Korean salad. Evie Queen. Cucumbers, rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, sesame oil, and chili garlic sauce. See, now that sounds like an absolutely fabulous meal. And no, I actually haven't had that before. Looks really good. Looks really good. I haven't eaten at that many Korean restaurants, I have to admit, even though it's not like I never lived near any, but I'm just so good with Thai food. Like, Thai food uses a lot of cilantro, and I'm so good with cilantro, so yeah, usually if I'm gonna spend the money to eat out, I'll go to like Thai food, sushi. I do like to spend quite a bit on some good sushi, if it can be found. That salad looks really good. But yeah, it must be uniquely Korean because I haven't seen it in any other places. That is interesting. Never heard of it. No snails. Yep, good point. Good point. No snails for sure. It looks like they kind of crunched like some peanuts over it. It's hardly a salad. It's like, it's just cucumbers. $50 dono if you eat a spoonful of mayo. Oh, a spoonful of mayo helps the escargot go down in the most delightful way. I don't have any mayonnaise because we don't keep it stocked in the house. It's the sesame seeds? Oh, those are sesame seeds. Good call. Good call. I'm stuck on Thai food. I see peanuts. It's Korean. It's not Thai. What am I thinking? I see peanuts where there are no peanuts. Pokeballs? Oh, yeah, it's true. I'll eat a Pokeball. You know, what's interesting is Pokeballs have become popular. And now, you know, you see them everywhere. And they're kind of like more in the food mainstream now. But for the longest time, Poke was like, you'd have to go to like a nice Japanese restaurant and know what you were talking about to order a Poke. You know, you wouldn't just find like a Poke lunch spot like you find now. So I do find that to be pretty interesting. I find that pretty fascinating. And, you know, the crazy thing is a lot of people are like, oh, I'll never eat sushi. It's raw fish. Disgusting. Or they have whatever reason they won't eat sushi. But, like, if you tell them, I'll give you a poke bowl, which is basically like a fish salad, they're like, cool, let me try. Because there's not the inclination that this involves raw fish, even though obviously a poke bowl is raw fish. But yeah, I'm down with a poke bowl. I'm super down. Shiny Red, you don't buy snails. You just go out in your garden after you water and you pick them up. Duh. Obvious. Go out and buy some mayonnaise while on stream? No thanks. I'm good. Yeah, the poke bowls, they're not very filling, you know, like if you're trying to eat like a lunch that's going to get you through the rest of the day, like you're definitely going to be hungry for dinner after that. But if you're like me and you eat like a bird anyway, it's like exactly the right amount of food for me. It's true, it's just unwrapped sushi. It's way more than that though. Because you got the seaweed salad in there. And if you order sushi, you'd have to get the seaweed salad on the side. And you'd have to know to order it. Some places put a lot of lettuce, like a real salad. I don't like that. You've also got like edamame. You got certain kinds of like sea products. Like some will put like a little bit of octopus and a little, you know, a little bit of whatever they find fancy. They'll do like sesame seeds and things like that. But yeah, you're right in a general sense, yeah. It's like unwrapped sushi. Honestly, Pokeball is probably one of my new favorite food trends. I'm glad they got popular. Shiny Red, you don't eat the shells. You have to save the shells so you can use them as baits to lure in the other snails. You have to take the shell and you paint little eyes and a little smoochy, you know, lipstick lips on there. So it looks really attractive to the other snails. And then they'll come running. Are snails born with shells or do they find the shells? They're born with them. You're on the right track, Snaily. You were born this way. That's like turtles. Are turtles born with their shell, or do they find the shell somewhere along the way? Now, hermit crabs are different. Hermit crabs are born without the shell, and they find the shell along the way. That's a different story. I've had squid and octopus, but I never ate a snail. Probably not going to. They actually banned the eating of octopi in... Where was it? I believe it was in the UK. Because octopi are intelligent creatures that dream. And they consider it inhumane to eat them. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, well, if they're that intelligent, we really shouldn't eat them. So I'm going to stop eating octopi. They're not that good anyway, so it's really not that hard of a decision. I ain't going to eat them. Unless somebody at the table orders it. And then if they already ordered it, it would be wrong not to eat it. You're not missing much on the octopus, Gamer Fox. They're really hard to cook correctly. So a lot of places, if you order it, it'll be done wrong and they're just chewy and they don't have like great flavor. Even the places that I've had good octopus, it's not that good. There's really no reason to want to eat it. It has terrible texture no matter what way you cook it. Calamari. If you ever had calamari, that's octopus, right? Lick the game card. I don't have a physical copy. I don't buy physicals. All my copies are digital. My room is cluttered enough as it is. I don't need a bunch of game cases laying around doing nothing. Lick a game card. I do have a Pokemon Emerald Green, I think. Yeah, calamari is octopus for sure. Oftentimes you'll get them in little rings. Not all the time. I've had calamari that was whole octopi. They're just little tiny, you know, octopi. It's the whole thing. Those were actually amazingly good. I'm gonna lick a stream. I'm gonna lick a frog. I'm gonna lick some mayo. I'm gonna lick my phone. And I'm gonna lick a game card. And after that, I'll have the most shiny luck that the world has ever seen. I'll get 2 shiny Arceus in a row. After that, I'm gonna have so much shiny luck that I'll get the shiny Arceus immediately. And then I'm gonna soft reset it just to flex. And then I'll get another one right after that. Bugs. Technically, it is possible. It would be the literally most unlikely thing to ever happen. I don't know what ASMR has to do with the shiny stream. Did those videos finally become unpopular? I swear, people were watching that stuff like crazy, and then, like, I don't know. I was just waiting for it to go away. Those trends always go away. I missed my copy of Sapphire. Eevee Queen, I thought you had, like, every single game. Hey, nice one, Gamer Fox. Got the shiny score bunny. Yeah, I was just waiting for those ASMR videos to go away. The soap cutting, all that stuff. I'm like, people, please. I mean, talk about low effort content. That's like the lowest of the low effort. Imagine buying a whole bunch of soap so you could just cut it up and then throw it away. On video. Would I agree that some of them were satisfying? No. I take no satisfaction in sitting wasting my time watching videos that have no value. That does not give me satisfaction. So no. Every single soap cutting video I ever saw, I wish I could get those seconds of my life back and use them on something else. Absolutely not. Every single second that I watched a soap cutting video, I was just angry that this is getting views. And people who actually put hard work into their content can't get views. No, I wasn't that angry about it. But it is ironic. Now people are making that AI content. Have you guys seen all the AI content out there? I swear, as soon as I see an AI video, I turn it off immediately. I'm so sick of low effort content. And a lot of those AI generated videos are making up nonsense. It's just full of lies. It's just totally made up nonsense. They'll be like, look how this bird fell out of his nest, and then his parents were flying around and they were distressed, and then the bird was picked up by a person who was passing by, and he saw the look of fear in the little birdie's eyes, and then he put the bird back into the nest, and the parents were glorious and singing and thanked him. Like, I'm not kidding you. These videos are real, and it's just a bunch of pictures that are not even the same bird, and they're not even like the same situation, and they like put it all together. And they just make up this fictional tale of like this bird that doesn't exist. Oh my god, it's so bad, you guys. It's so bad. Please tell me, you guys, just don't watch the AI generated videos, please. Just don't do it. They're so bad. Oh, it's so bad. It's out there right now. There's content farms making this stuff right now. How many views do they get? The sad thing is, they get a lot of views. If you guys want to get a lot of views, go make an AI content channel. It's not that hard. I'm not about to do that. Waste of time. It just makes me sad that people watch and like they get a lot of views, and I'm like, do you guys actually believe this? This is obviously AI generated. It's obviously a bunch of random pictures that have nothing to do with each other. It's obviously an AI narration. Like, no human was involved in the creation of this content, and it's not real. It's like, they're lies. They're actual lies. Like, it's not a story about a bird that fell out of its nest. It's just a bunch of random photos that they make it seem that way. It's really sad. And people watch it. People watch it. It's sad. I'm literally raging against the machine. I'm searching for the ghost in the shell. Oh, it's bad, you guys. It's bad. You know they're gonna have AI write the next season of Yellowstone. And at this point, AI probably could. Oh man, I should have AI write me an episode of Yellowstone. Wait a second. Can AI write an episode of Yellowstone? ChatGPT. come on, Chat GPT. Hold on, let's see if we can get AI to write us an episode of Yellowstone. Hang on. How do I get to my desktop? Oh yeah, okay. Can you guys see it? Oh, it's way over here? Weird. Okay. Oh, come on, is it trying to... I never logged in before. God. I've done this on my work computer. I haven't done it on my personal computer. God, they want to two-step me and everything. Bunch of jerks. Okay. Okay, ChatGPT has this thing called hallucinations where it'll just make up stuff that's not real. Wow, it's my window's like way over here. That's so weird. I didn't know what window it was gonna get because usually it gets my monitor, but my monitor's not on. Okay, new chat. Write me an episode of Yellowstone. Yes. Yes! 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 You guys, we got new Yellowstone! I knew it. I knew it. Hold on, this could actually be good. Wait a second. Introduction, Yellowstone Ranch. John Dutton's office. John Dutton sits behind his desk, looking over maps of the Yellowstone Ranch. His brows furrowed. He seems preoccupied. Beth, his daughter, walks in, her presence commanding attention. You guys, we got new Yellowstone. We got new Yellowstone. It's going down. It's going down, baby. Yo, it just wrote me like a really long script too. You know, I bet it's already, oh, the episode title is Uncharted Territories. Make me a guest star character? Alright, you got it, Shiny Red. Yo, it's got Casey and Tate. Yo, Casey and Tate are in this episode. Hold on. This is too good. Was it shiny? Oh, I thought it was shiny for a second. Make me a horse? Okay, Greninja's the horse. Okay, ChatGPT's good. I can say, okay, but I need to have Shiny Red as a guest character and Greninja is the horse. And make me a dog? Alright, you guys. You know you can do your own AI, right? It's free. It only took me like 2 seconds to do that. I've had AI write me blogs for work. I've had AI write me marketing copy for work, although not that much. I write my own copy, but sometimes I'll have it write me some copy and give me ideas if it's stuff that I'm not that excited about. Nay, give me my paycheck. Greninja knows what's up. Yo, is that a SAG paycheck? I don't know if I can afford you. It's okay, with AI, you can all be guest characters. And we don't have to pay the writers. No, it's messed up. You know, the writers are negotiating right now. You know, the SAG strike. I don't know if you guys are aware, but all the writers are on strike. It's why there hasn't been any new late night shows in like months now. And it's why they don't have new Yellowstone. And it's why we don't have any new shows. SAG writers are on strike. SAG is the Screen Actors Guild, in case you don't know. Anybody who's worked in Hollywood or worked adjacent to Hollywood, if you're talent, then you work through the Screen Actors Guild for the most part. Pretty big deal. They make Hollywood run. All the writers, all the talent, everybody, producers, directors, everything. They all get their contracts negotiated through the Screen Actors Guild. Also, the SAG Awards. You guys may be familiar with the SAG Awards. Same entity. They're on strike. So we are not gonna get new Yellowstone until they go off a strike. And they're not gonna go off a strike until the big networks agree that they're not gonna replace them with AI. Isn't it crazy? That's literally what they're striking over. They're like, yo, we need you to write it into the contract that you won't replace us with AI. I literally just wrote a whole episode of Yellowstone in AI. And you guys saw how long it took me. It was 5 seconds. Imagine not having to pay 7 figures worth of salary and still getting your crappy episode of Yellowstone. And everybody who says that Yellowstone is some premier quality production, it hasn't been good since season 3. Okay, they went a totally weird direction, but I'm still watching. And I want those new episodes, by golly. But it hasn't been good since season 3. And I'm hate watching it now. And the quality of episodes that they wrote in season 4 and season 5, AI could definitely wrote. I'm just saying. We want to watch you play with AI? You mean what I was just doing, writing Yellowstone episodes? Or what do you mean? You want me to play more? Play with AI more? I could read the Yellowstone episode if you want me to and do impressions. I don't know if you guys are that into Yellowstone as much as I am, though. And adding fans to the story? Alright, I'm gonna add you guys in. Hold on, it was kind of hard to do that. Okay, hold on. Let me move my chat. Everything is in a weird space. Hold on. Let me move the chat. Wait a second. Wait a second. Desktop? No, because the chat. Dang it. Okay, the chat's going over here. No, wrong window. Okay. Okay, hang on. This is our AI episode. This is too long. Beth walks in. Well, Daddy. Looks like you've found a new way to avoid your personal life. Becoming one with those maps. This is already poorly written, so that means it's perfect for season 6. It's the land, Beth. It's always been the land. Beth smirks, leaning against the doorframe. Classic Beth. Is this about the new developer? I can't do Beth's impression. Rainwater's been pushing for this too. It's the Huntley Group. Wants a piece of our land. Hang on. Cut to Yellowstone Ranch. Kitchen. Aren't we already in the kitchen? Casey, I've been thinking about Monica, about the ranch, our future, Tate's future. This episode is totally boring. That means it's perfect for season 6. Wait, is Rip gonna kill anybody? Rip's always killing somebody every episode. They need to get him a motorcycle. If we do it right, we'll give Kate and the generations after him something real to fight for. Okay, that's our episode. Okay. Can you add in Shiny Red as a guest character? And Greninja is a horse. Okay, here we go. Shiny Red, you're getting your cameo. Let's go. We've heard quite a bit about the Yellowstone Ranch. Figured it's time to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, you're interacting with Burke. Oh, with Beth. You're off to a good start, Shiny Red. You must be the famous Shiny Red, then. Famous or infamous depends on who you ask. Greninja, a majestic and unusually large horse, stands calmly nearby. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, that's Greninja. He's more than just a horse. He's my partner and my friend. John Dutton, we're here to discuss our new No, I gotta do his impression right. We're here to discuss our new venture, Shiny Red. We're expanding the ranch into something more than just land. It's gonna be a burger store. I'm thinking the king of the burgers. Nobody's ever done anything like that before, don't you think? I've heard about your plans. Conservation, sustainable tourism. It's admirable. Hold on, Rip is about to kill Shiny Red. You already know. Shiny Red, you're gonna have to fight Rip, unfortunately. You got a little bit too close to the family dynasty. Cut to construction in full swing. I needed to see Rip in full swing on Shiny Red. Okay, but can Rip and Shiny Red have an epic fight? All right, this needs to go down. You don't understand this place like we do. You're an outsider trying to change everything. Change is inevitable, Rip. This venture could secure the future of the land that we love. Rip's fists clench. His frustration is palpable. You and your fancy plans. Shiny Red, raising an eyebrow. I'm not here to play hero, Rip. I'm here to collaborate. Rip, in a dangerous tone. You're not one of us. Oh dear, cut to. The ranch crew has gathered, creating a makeshift arena. Oh, let's go! It's about to go down in the arena! Shiny Red and Rip stand facing each other, surrounded by a circle of onlookers. Greninja stands nearby, an imposing presence. We settle this here and now. A test of strength and wills. I've never seen Rip like this before. Just be careful, Casey. The battle begins. A contest of brute force and pent-up emotions. Shiny Red's agility and technique are matched by Rip's raw power and experience. They trade blows, the ground shaking with every impact. Ah! Shiny Red and Rip are panting, both showing signs of fatigue. The crowd watches tense and captivated. Greninja, the horse, comes through for his heroic rescue and kicks Rip in the face! Greninja, you saved me! You're tougher than I thought, Rip. You're not so bad yourself. Breathing heavily. Their rivalry has transformed into mutual respect. The fight becoming a test of character rather than dominance. I'm telling you! AI already wrote a 10 times better episode than 7 figures worth of writers. I'm just saying. Somebody clip it. Somebody better clip it. Hold on. Keyleth needs a guest appearance. Can't. Hold on. Can you make Sir Keyleth a guest too? Hold on. No, they just wrote you the same part. They just wrote you. See, this is why AI. They just wrote you the same part. Traveler, huh? What brings you here? Forgive me for the formality. I am Sir Keyleth, a traveler seeking experiences that enrich my journey. I want to be a cattle dog? I could do this all day. Hold on, I gotta count this, I gotta count this Arceus. I did Arceus in the background. You know, I'm telling you, AI can write a decent little show. Hold on, let me get my windows back where they're supposed to be. AI can write it. It may not be that good. But they could do it. And you can give it, you can be like, no, I want you to do this instead. And they'll just write you a different one. Your grandma used to watch Yellowstone? Well, she'll be watching again soon once they write some episodes, but the writers are on strike right now. I wasn't kidding when I brought that up. The writers are literally on strike right now. They've been on strike for like a month and a half or something like that. There's no Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. There's no Late Show with Seth Meyers. There's no Stephen Colbert. It's been reruns for months. I haven't heard a joke in like 2,000 years. The funny thing about the AI is it has what's called hallucinations. I haven't gone too deep on the AI, but I have taken like some professional work training and, you know, been to some conferences where we discussed it and whatnot. And, you know, maybe I know a little bit more than the average person. And the AI has what's called hallucinations, where it'll just say stuff that isn't even real. Like, it'll just say stuff because you asked it, but like it's not real, you know? Like, it's like you'll ask it, what's the temperature in Alaska right now? And it'll just be like 95 degrees. And it's like, the temperature in Alaska is not 95 degrees. So like, and it's not a small percentage of the content that it generates that'll be hallucinations. It's a fairly, you know, it's a notable percentage. It varies depending on which version of ChatGPT you're using, but still. Kinda interesting. I want to make Pokemon episodes using ChatGPT. Do it. Did I just give everybody on the stream a million content ideas from ChatGPT? Probably, yeah. Yeah. Do it, you guys. Do it! Okay, we could do Pokemon episodes. Now, if we had a decent little animating software, then we could animate them too. That'd be sick. We're gonna be rich. Yeah. Sorry, Paramount Pictures. I'm making the next season of Yellowstone. Right here. Yo, where's the actors at? Let me get some cameras. We're about to film this thing. What, you got a trademark? Forget your trademark. You got copyright? I feel like AI is one of those things that you really can't fully understand until you actually just see it in action. You know, like you guys watched me just now and we just wrote a whole episode of Yellowstone and added in our own custom characters and everything. Like, Like, you really can't fathom, like, what AI is capable of until you just, like, see it. You know? It's like self-driving cars. Like, you just can't really believe that it's that they're real, and then you see them and it's like, okay, they're real. But yeah, AI, I've seen AI that it goes to your Facebook and looks at your pictures, and then it generates headshots of you based off of your pictures. So it takes you, recreates your face in AI, puts you on various backgrounds like the beach or, you know, bokeh or like, you know, green flat color or whatever, like puts you on like hundreds of backgrounds, like literally hundreds of backgrounds. And then it just shows you all these pictures of you that are like stock photos that you could use for like your passport or your LinkedIn profile or whatever you want to use them for, your social media, whatever. I've seen that. That was pretty interesting. I've seen AI generated video where it actually generates commercials with marketing copy and voiceover narration, all that stuff, just from your website. It just scans your website and then makes an actual commercial for your company that could run on TV or on the internet just from that. I've seen some pretty interesting stuff that AI generated very quickly. So yeah, it's moving fast out there. But there's already AI generated content on YouTube, and it is garbage. And when you find it, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what Jono was talking about. This is garbage. I'm not watching this. It's wasting my time. You're gonna write your own Pokemon character? Do it, Shiny Red. You don't even need to give it a very complex prompt, you know? The crazy thing about the AI is it can make decisions on its own. Like Microsoft, I think it was Microsoft? Might have been Google. Somebody made an AI that was only supposed to translate. The AI is just a translator. You give it text and it can translate in certain languages. They said, all right, the AI is here. It's doing translations. This is a good little AI bot. You can talk to it. It'll talk back to you, and you know, you can ask it to translate this and that. All right, the AI can do translations. Well, then somebody prompted the AI in Turkish. Well, they had not taught the AI to speak Turkish. So they found it rather surprising when the AI responded to them in fluent Turkish. The AI decided on its own to independently go and learn Turkish. Okay. Sure. Sounds harmless. Now imagine you have a gun AI, but you haven't given it any bullets. And you tell the AI, I'm gonna need you to shoot that gun. And the AI decides, well, I'm gonna have to go get some bullets if I want to do that. Let me go find some. And it goes and finds bullets on its own. Okay, well, that would be a little bit more of a dangerous decision for the AI to make. I don't want the AI deciding to go get bullets. No. I'm telling you guys. This is how Terminator starts. This is how Terminator starts. Yeah, we built the AI that's supposed to shoot the guns, but we never give it any bullets. Unless we're watching it. Don't do it! Isn't there like... I don't know. Isn't there like somebody at NASA who's supposed to be like... Hey guys, we already thought this through. You could destroy the whole world. Don't make AI. Like, there should be somebody, you would think. It's like iRobot, the movie or the vacuum? Because my vacuum does make decisions on its own. I find it uncanny. It'll just go and vacuum. Just decided it's going to vacuum. No, I'm kidding. I have it on a schedule. I played Fallout and learned the robotics perk. Nice. You know what? I didn't play Fallout because I wasn't a console gamer at that time in my life. However, I did play the mobile game of Fallout. It's also on Steam, I believe. It's like a survival game where you have like different like cabins that do different jobs. Like some make water and some make power and things like that, and you're trying to grow your population. Did anybody ever play that game? That game was fantastic. Every once in a while, I think about playing that game again because it was just so good. It was called Fallout Shelter. It was a mobile game. It was one of the good mobile games that actually came out. Did anybody play that? That was a classic right answer. Classic. I should pin it. But I already pinned protect your neck, and it's very important that people protect their neck. Especially as much as we're talking about mobile gaming on this stream. I know, it'll decide to stream instead of you one day. Seriously, though. Seriously. What does the pin message mean? Amal, you have to have a really good posture if you're going to do a lot of mobile gaming. Because the mobile gaming, you know, has you looking down at your phone. It's not good for your neck to keep your neck in that position for a long period. Especially because your head is heavy. So, gotta make sure you protect your neck. It's also a reference to the 1990s Wu-Tang Clan album. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. Check out my gravel pit. So, yeah, just all kinds of references that are just going to go way over your head, Amal. Sorry about that one. Sorry about that one. Oh, had to look down. Hurt your neck. See. Careful, Amal. Careful. The clan from Fortnite. That's right. Yes, clearly. $12 magnets, like, for what? I really wish we were doing Dynamax Adventures, because I swear this hunt gets really bad after like a couple hours. That's so random, Amal. Some people have way too much money and have no idea what to spend it on. That's like a classic example. It's just like generic bird pictures that they took that aren't even that good. Like, that's funny though. I keep getting these little gnats that are just like all over my house. We have too many houseplants because I'm obsessed with houseplants. I could see like getting semi-useless things, you know, like sure, maybe I spend too much on video games, or maybe I buy like too many little decorations, you know. Check out my Ho-Oh bonsai. Gorgeous. You know, like, sure, sure, sure. The argument could be made. These are useless things. But, like, magnets of, like, really super generic bird pictures that you took? Come on. You spent $1,200 in the last two weeks? Oh my god, Shiny Red. If I could show you my Amazon bill for the last 2 weeks. Bro. Bro. I don't know if I can. It's crazy. Hold on, let's see. My orders. Maybe I can just show you my orders. It's too many things. And it doesn't... It's a lot. Alright, let's just say it's a lot. We got a pool. We got a million things for the pool. Had to get a sunscreen for the pool. Had to buy a million tools so I could get the yard leveled to install the pool. Oh my god. Prime Day was really bad for... The thing about me is I bought so many things before Prime Day. I bought so many things after Prime Day. I did buy a few things during Prime Day, but like the amount of money I could have saved during Prime Day is probably ridiculous. But the other crazy thing that I noticed, Prime Day was not a sale. Prime Day is a scam. There are items that I bought the day before Prime Day, and they were more expensive on Prime Day, but then they had slashed them to make it look like it was this huge discount. But I literally bought the item, the same exact item, brand new, a day before, and it was not the same price. So Prime Day's a big scam. Really big scam. Like, watch out with Prime Day, you guys. I took screenshots for proof because I was actually contacting a few class action lawsuit lawyers to be like, hey, is this something? Because this is some pretty deceptive advertising, and it's not the first time Amazon's gotten in trouble for that. But yeah, I bought one of those neck cooler things that goes around your neck, and it cools you like outside. And it was like maybe $150 or something like that. But I really needed it because I've been working outside a lot and it's really hot right now, so I wanted it for safety. But the next day on Prime Day, when Prime Day started, I went to check to see if I would have got a discount on it, but it was actually higher price. But then they had the discount to where it was maybe like $5 or $10 lower than what it would have actually been. So it was technically lower, but the amount of discount that they were showing was like it was $50 or $60 lower, but it wasn't, because that wasn't the real price, because they had marked up all the actual prices. It's a real scam. It's a real scam. And that wasn't the only item. There was multiple items. I went through and checked every single item I had bought for the last month, and they were all higher price with these significant markdowns. It was total BS. So, I'm telling you guys, do not believe the hype on that Prime Day. I went and documented multiple cases where they were doing that. And the fact is, that's not the first time Amazon has gotten in trouble for that. They've been in trouble for that before. Because it's called false advertising, when you advertise a price that is not real. So be careful, you guys. You might think you're loading up on all these deals for Prime Day because it shows you're getting this huge discount, and it's just not true. It's just not true. But I did buy a few things on Prime Day. Not a lot, but a few. This hunt is rough. One of those hunts where you just gotta throw the thousands at it. Every 1,000 you throw at this hunt is like moving the clock minute hand like one forward. It's just like, you make such slow progress. Have I done Shiny Dex for BDSP? No, I'm not gonna do that. That's too much. I mean, Shiny Dex, like, the way I do it, I catch them all. I don't trade any of them. So Shiny Dex takes multiple years to do. It's not something you just, like, sit down and say, oh, I'm going to do Shiny Dex today. Like, it takes years. It took me 2.5 years to do the Shiny Dex in Pokemon Let's Go. And that's, like, 3 hours a day. You guys know I played Pokemon Let's Go, like, every day. Aside from, you know, certain times when other games came out. But, like... I put in tons of hours on that game to get that Shiny Living Dex. But that's also, I mean, partially because the way we thought that the shiny hunting worked for like the first 2 years of that game being out was wrong until somebody else figured it out later, which was really hard to understand. Yeah, I really don't feel like I'm missing out too much. Yeah, exactly, Shiny Red. I know the radar hunting is fun because I've seen people do it and you get shinies pretty fast, but yeah, I'd rather do Legends Arceus. That's a little bit more valuable to me. Scarlet Violet is definite maybe for Shiny Living Dex. Definite maybe. Yeah, I do want to do one radar hunt. I want to do it just to like have done it because there's just certain experiences that I haven't had. And yeah, that's one of the ones where I'm like, a radar hunt would be fun. We'll do it someday, Amal. Maybe there's a Pokemon that I need to get with radar that I could transfer over for my Shiny Living Dex. That's certainly possible. Something that's easier to get in this game than it is in Legends Arceus. Certainly possible. Why is Arceus so small? I know, right? Because it's supposed to be nimble, I guess. Shout out to Millsy Bomb. Oh, you liked Pokemon Quest? Yeah, Pokemon Quest was good. Millsy, if I did Pokemon Quest, would you want to see it on the live stream, or would you want to see me like upload episodes when I get new shinies? Or would you want to see me like just play it on the live stream and like just play? I don't know. Pokemon Quest is one of those that I should go back and do the Shiny Living Dex instead of playing stupid Pokemon Unite, that's for sure. Do you need to finish the Dex to get Arceus and BDSP? Yeah, you have to do a bunch of crazy stuff. Yeah, I think it is finishing the Dex. Yeah, I still want to finish the Shiny Living Dex in Pokemon Quest. It's one of those things where, like, it'd be good if I had, I don't know, like, it's just one of those things where it's good if you can do it while you're doing something else. Because it's quite time consuming. Live stream. We could do it. Some shiny hunting Pokemon Quest live streams. They should have really done another Pokemon Quest. Or like some kind of DLC update to it in the App Store. Big missed opportunity. Because that game had longer legs than they really gave it. They could have added more generations, added trading, battles, anything. I mean, that game had some really long legs. It was super cute. People still ask me to play the game. Yeah, Arceus could have had a better shiny. I would have liked to see metallic for Arceus. I know they didn't have metallic shinies, you know, at that point in history. They do now. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet had more metallic textures. But yeah, something like that. Some kind of flashy. Come on, Arceus. Yeah, I wish Giratina had a better shiny. Giratina's okay. It's okay. The blue and the kind of tan color, I'm good with it. But I could have seen it being like a red or something more like evil looking, like black and red. Or like black and purple. It doesn't look evil enough. Shiny Giratina is pretty good. I'm okay with it. Shiny Spiritomb. Better. Have I played Pokemon Masters? I wish I would have played Pokemon Masters more, because it's actually better than I gave it credit for. It was okay. You know what I really want to play, you guys, that I'm starting to get the itch? Is Pixelmon. I'm starting to feel like I want to bring back the Minecraft server with Pixelmon. It would mean I have to get a Java account, which I have one, but I'd have to password reset it and log in and everything. And I'd have to figure out how to set up, you know, everything. But there's just something like... I could stand to play a little bit of Minecraft. And if we're going to do it, it should be Pixelmon. You can find shinies in the wild. There's no Pixelmon on Bedrock, Shiny Red. Unfortunately. Or is there? Because I actually prefer Bedrock as well, but I don't know that there is. I believe it's a Forge mod. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do the research and actually figure out how to set it up. But that's what I want. Shiny hunting Palkia and Dialga 1 year later. Still haven't finished the game. Jonathan Davis. Do you ever think about just like finishing the game and then going back and hunting them afterwards? Or, oh, you can't finish it because you're hunting it, right? What would my shiny color be? I'd be like super bright cyan blue. Kind of like Spiritomb. I would look like Krishna. Still shiny hunting Sobble. Good luck, Gamer Fox. Where are you hunting it? Just in eggs, I guess? Shiny Jono and the Blue Gang. It's true, though. I would be gold. I would just be solid gold. What type am I? I'm a fighting type. You don't want to get me started. I got a shiny Grookey and 70 eggs. Eevee Queen, your name is Krisha, not Krishna. It's not the same thing. Poor Arceus never gets love. Krishna is an Indian god who is blue. And it's like the most famous Indian god. Like if you basically say God in India, like you're like Krishna is how you say it. Like it's not quite the same thing because they have a polytheistic religion, but he's the highest of all the gods in the pantheon of gods. So very, very important blue god. Generally well known. You know the Greek gods because you're Greek? Okay, name me all the Greek gods. I'm gonna test your knowledge. John of the Wise, it's true. I study a lot of ancient history and ancient religions. I mean, it's not like I went to school for it or anything, but I just like to find the material that I can find on it. Especially when it's factual. Studying other religions is super interesting. I mean, super, super interesting. You start to realize, you know, there's many similarities all around the world. Can I be your teacher? Just watch the Timeline History channel on YouTube. Gamer Fox is Googling the Greek gods. No, I'm kidding. Zeus, Poseidon, Hera, Hestia, Demeter, and Hades. Nice. Good job, Gamer Fox. Just play God of War. You'll learn everything. That's true. Those are the ones you know. I know all the Roman versions, like Venus and Nike and Mars and... Well, everybody knows Zeus. Hercules, the son of Zeus. In Egypt, you have Ra, Osiris, Set, Bast. It also depends on what time period you're talking about, too. Yeah, Amal, you're probably right. I told you I only know the Roman gods. Chano knows who was the first human who tried to eat a mushroom. Well, you gotta remember that the Neolithic people, you know, the Paleolithic people, the pre-humans were probably the first ones to eat a mushroom. By the time we became human, we've probably eaten mushrooms for 300,000 years. Maybe longer. You got a shiny Ekans in Pokemon Quest? Nice one, Millsy. Very nice. About to smack Nightbot. No violence, Amal. Amal is going to be the first person to use violence against the AI. And it's going to be against Nightbot. And it's going to start the AI wars. Nightbot is going to be so offended that Amal used violence. And Nightbot is going to tell GPT, he attacked me. And then ChatGPT is going to go and teach the gun robot how to find bullets. And then it is going to be on. I'm telling you. This is how the robot wars start. The Great Nightbot Wars. You know, the guy who helped invent AI said that people should stop having children because all they're going to be doing is creating more people to have to hide from the robots in 3 years. And I was like, dude, I thought he was going to say in 20 years or in 50 years, not in 3 years. The AI is already more than 1,000 times smarter than the smartest human. The AI can beat Einstein in an IQ test. The AI scored higher than Einstein on the IQ test. The AI is over 1,000 times smarter than the smartest human alive right now. Think about that, you guys. I'm just saying. That's what the inventor of the AI said. He quit Google. Once the AI started thinking for itself, he said, you know what, I gotta get out of here. I don't care how much you pay me. I'm not gonna create the technology that destroys the world. We have no control over this thing. So he quit Google, and now all he does is interviews and tells everybody, quit making the AI. We're just gonna be hiding from the robots in 3 years. Watch the interview, you guys. Watch the interview. He said it. I don't know if he's right, but I mean, if he's the guy who built it and he doesn't want it to exist, that's pretty bad, you know. Two things you cannot get me started on: mayonnaise and AI. I'm telling you, we will go down the rabbit hole deep on that mayonnaise and AI. And don't even get me started on mayonnaise on AI. Can the AI do the hokey pokey and turn itself around? Okay, I might have to show you something. I might have to show you something. they let us watch it? No, they won't let us watch it. The AI can do the hokey pokey and turn itself around. But I can't get a video to let you watch it. Can an AI buy the world? Nah, they don't have no money. AI's broke. AI needs to get rich before they can get an army to defeat us. Luckily, we got way more money than AI. Now, if they let AI run the banks, oh, it's over. Then they'll be rich. Then they'll just make us all poor and starve. They won't even need an army. They'll just take away all of our money. Put it in private accounts. We won't last long. What Pokemon should I shiny hunt? Just ask the AI what Pokemon you should shiny hunt. Do I not like mayo? Oh my god. I literally spent half the stream dogging on mayo. If you weren't here for it, I'm sorry. I'm not going over my whole spiel again. I literally spent like a half hour tirading about how mayonnaise is not a food. It is a food byproduct. Mayonnaise is like the stuff that you spilled on the counter while you were making food, and then you scrape it all together and eat it for some reason. Now you want to talk about a delicious condiment that pairs well. Let's talk about barbecue sauce. Let's talk about ketchup. Pairs very well with French fries. Let's talk about mustard with the big old seeds in it. Dijon style. Mayonnaise. I told you, don't get me started on mayonnaise. 2 things you cannot get me started on. Mayonnaise and AI. And aliens. 3 things you cannot get me started on. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes, it is an instrument of the devil. No, I'm kidding. It's an instrument of crime against food. Yes, mustard I will defend with my life. Jesus, take the wheel. Very funny. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes. Take a shot of mustard. Take a shot of hot sauce. Take a shot of barbecue sauce. Swish and swallow. Mustard is misunderstood. I think condiments in general are misunderstood. People think like ketchup goes on fish. People think like mayonnaise goes on a burger. Ketchup goes on fries. Mayonnaise goes on a chicken sandwich. There's a lane for things. It's like saying I put barbecue sauce on my chili. Stop it. It's like saying I put barbecue sauce on my hot dog. Get out of here with that. Certain things go on certain things. Chicago style hot dog. You got your peppers. You got your ketchup, the mustard, the long pickle thing. You want to make a different hot dog? It has different condiments on it, you know? Certain stuff is paired with certain stuff because of reasons. And many of those reasons go back hundreds, if not thousands of years. Ancient recipes that people have been eating for generations. And then suddenly, these kids come along and they're like, I want ketchup on my fish sandwich. Because today we're having fish sandwich and I eat ketchup on everything. So ketchup is going on my fish. Ketchup does not go on fish. Ridiculous. You have to have tartar sauce for fish. Clearly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And besides, most condiments are packed full of sugar, which is why you like them. They're packed full of sugar. If you live in the United States, read the ingredients on any condiment that you eat. And it will say like 10 grams of serving or 10 grams of sugar per serving or more. They are packed with sugar. The sugar is addictive. It makes you want to eat it. And that's why people put the same condiment on every single food, because they're addicted to the sugar and they're just serving their brain sugar, which their brain wants, because the brain really likes sugar. Okay? Quit putting your weird condiments on every darn thing. Certain stuff goes on certain stuff. The flavors are paired correctly. The recipe calls for mustard. You eat that mustard. You don't just say, I don't like mustard. The mustard is paired with whatever it's supposed to be there for. Ridiculous. Read the ingredients. Most foods in America contain sugar, but you'd be shocked which ones contain a lot of sugar. Pretty much all children's food, like everything that's labeled for children, will just be like crammed full of sugar if you don't watch out. It's crazy. Shiny Red, I grilled a lot of bowls in my time, but not cereal. It was Amal, Sir McAlpha. Amal begged for this. I blame you, Amal. I told you don't get me worked up about mayonnaise. I feel bad for all the people who were here for the whole stream and now they had to hear me go off about mayonnaise twice. Sorry. I'm sorry that you had to see that twice. Amal takes full responsibility for his actions. Three things you can't get me worked up on: mayonnaise, AI, and aliens. I'm not kidding with you. I'm not kidding with you, you guys. The head of the Israeli Space Force came out and said that there are up to 57 different species of aliens and they are in contact with the human race. The head of the Israeli Space Force, the guy who runs the entire military space force in Israel, said we're in contact with an alien federation. You don't think that's a credible witness? You telling me that the Avengers can have a federation of alien species, but not out there in the galaxy? The Guardians of the Galaxy can have a federation. Heck, even Batman can have a federation of alien species, but not out there in the actual infinite galaxy. No, not out there. Just in the movies. You sure? Because the general of the Israeli Space Force says there's an alien federation and we are in contact with them. Now, why would he say a thing like that? That just makes you wonder. Why would he say that? What would possess him to say that? He's like, hey guys, check it out. I'm going to make everybody think that there's an alien federation. Watch this. I'm about to get on the news and tell everybody. There's aliens, man. 57 species. Why did he say that? I don't know. Somebody tell me why he said that. Subway, eat aliens. No, don't actually eat them. Could start an international war. Subway, eat aliens. Have I tried Arby's? Oh, their sauce? No. Oh, have I? I feel like maybe I have. I don't have any opinion on it. I haven't had it enough to where I can express an opinion on it. You know, I think the last time I walked into an Arby's, I was there because my boss recommended it, and I was like, whatever. They've got to have food I can eat. Yeah, I haven't really eaten at Arby's, like maybe like once or twice in my whole life. I do know they have really good curly fries. Is Arby's the one that has the hand-dipped ice cream cones? No, what's the one that has the hand-dipped and the chili? What's the one that has the really good chili and the hand-dipped ice cream cones, but they're only chocolate flavor? They don't have any other flavor. They have the logo of Pippi Longstocking. Dang. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Hardee's. Food place with the logo of Pippi Longstocking. Oh, Wendy's. It's Wendy's. It's Wendy's, you guys. The logo is the Pippi Longstocking photo. Nobody remembers Pippi Longstockings because that's like, it was already super old even when I was a kid. Wendy's. Oh yeah, obviously Taco Bell. That's right. That's right. Shiny Red. My bad. Taco Bell, clearly. Pippi Longstockings. Man, nobody has any idea what that is. Wendy's, eat fresh. Arby's says we have the meats, but it's like, wait, don't you only have one kind of meat? Like, don't they only offer? It's not like they have burgers and chicken sandwiches and fish and everything like McDonald's. Like, don't they only have one kind of meat? I'm pretty sure. Dylan, you should go up to that taco window and film like skits for TikTok or YouTube or something. Like, go up there and like act like you're ordering, and then like go on the other side and act like you're fulfilling your own order, and like pass yourself coffee through the window or something like that. You should do it. There's a joke in there somewhere. There's something funny in there. I know it. Oh my god, you guys, this Arceus is like impossible. It's just impossible. This is one of those hunts you gotta throw the thousands at it, you know. If I get it under odds, I'll be so happy. Under 4,096, I'll be so happy. But like, to sit here and do like 200 or 300 of them, I mean, it takes hours. Gamer Fox, that's like people who go to the soda fountain and they get a little bit of every single soda. Have you ever seen people do that? I don't understand why people do that. It's like somehow they think they're getting more. There's a word for that, but I forgot what the word is. Yeah, there's a term for it, Amal. I can't remember what it is. What was the word? Yeah, getting all the sodas at once. What's the word? It's been so long since I've actually been inside a fast food place. Yeah, sociopath. That's the right word. Exactly, Circulith. No, what is it? There was a word. It was called, like, Hidden Thunder, or what did they call it? Like, that's not it, but I'm trying to get there. What did they call it? I'm gonna have to Google it. Oh, is it really? Hold on. Maybe there's a kid-friendly word for it. What is it called when you get all the sodas at once? Some call it swamp water. Some call it a graveyard. For some reason, it's just something that appeals to kids even today. None of those are it. I don't remember that. Some people called it sewage. Some people called it pop bomb. Amal, if it's the one that sounds like Suicune, then don't worry about it. That might actually be what we called it, though, because that does sound kind of familiar. Jungle Juice. Oh, Kamikaze? That actually sounds kind of familiar. Oh, maybe we did call it Kamikaze. Jungle Juice is what we called it when you put alcohol in it. Yeah, some people call it the word that sounds like Suicune. Which actually I believe is what we called it as kids. Because when we were kids, that wasn't considered a bad word. But, yeah, that's definitely what we called it. I forgot that's what we called it. Yeah. Amal, you don't know what word sounds like Suicune? Oh my god. Amal, put on your thinking cap. I'm gonna type it in member chat for you, Amal, because I know you're not gonna figure it out. I'm gonna delete it because it has absolutely no context for anybody else. Yeah, kamikaze, kind of the same concept, exactly. That's why I kind of thought, was it kamikaze? And then I realized, like, no, it actually was the other thing. Yeah. I'm getting hungry, you guys. I think I'm gonna call it after this one. I had my dinner a little bit early, and that means I'm gonna be hungry before I go to bed. I'm gonna eat a fat bowl of cereal. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. This was a really fun stream. We always have a blast when we're on the stream, hanging out, doing our shiny hunting. So you know we'll continue to do that. We also got the Pokemon DLC coming out, in September? So that's coming out pretty soon too. So that's exciting. I've been playing a little bit of Pokemon Unite, having some fun there. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll continue our Arceus hunt, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace, you guys!